So if the Musk versus OpenAI trial is Coachella, then the headliner just took the stage. Sam Altman took the stand today. He looked nervous. He spoke quietly for a billionaire. He stumbled a few times. And he said that Elon Musk wanted 90% of OpenAI, kind of the smoking gun there, 9-0 to be clear. The other founders asked Musk what would happen to his controlling stake if he died, and Musk's answer was, I haven't thought about it a ton, but maybe control would pass to my children, presumably not Vivian, but the other 30, 40? That's the moment that Altman says that the founders decided no single person should control what they were building, except maybe Sam Altman, but that's, I guess, what this trial is kind of litigating. That, my friends, is the moment that this whole story, the lawsuit, the breakup, the trial, really starts. To set the stage, Altman's testimony was the complete opposite of Musk's, and that was no accident. He was media trained to his teeth. When Musk was on the stand 2 weeks ago, he was combative, yelling at OpenAI's lawyers, calling employees jackasses, referencing the Terminator, tweeting about the trial, during the trial. He was like the disruptive kid during class. Altman, in stark contrast, was quiet. He was careful. He didn't raise his voice once. The optics were very easy to compare. And Sam Altman isn't working with the best public perception right now, so this was very purposeful and deliberate. Musk's lawyer, Stephen Mollo, came at Sam Altman hard. He opened the examination with the question, are you completely trustworthy? Which is a losing battle. He asked, have you misled people with whom you do business? Altman was ready for this. He gave the same answer every time. He said, I believe I am an honest and trustworthy business person. He wasn't fiery. He wasn't defensive. Just that line on repeat while Mollo tried to make him crack. But the facts that Altman laid out spoke louder than anything he said. So Sam testified that Musk wanted majority control from day one. Musk's reasoning was apparently simple. He said he was putting up most of the money, so he should own most of the company. Sam said that an early number Mr. Musk threw out was that he should have 90% of the equity to start. It then softened, but it was always majority. Mind you, this is Elon Musk, a guy who's on track to become the world's first trillionaire. He owns Tesla, SpaceX, his AI company, xAI. He's named kids after companies and companies after his kids. This is not a man who's used to hearing no, but he did. At OpenAI, the founders said no. They asked what happens if the person who controls the most powerful AI ever built dies. Musk's answer was that maybe the control passes to my children. That ended the conversation. Granted, it would have been the most entertaining succession custody battle ever seen if this came to pass. But that's for an HBO series that someone chooses to write. The founders of OpenAI built it so that no single person could own it. So Musk left in 2018. This is the moment that turns a boardroom disagreement into an $150 billion lawsuit. So after Musk left, he told the founders that they had a 0% chance of success. Evidently, the odds were a little bit higher because in 2022, ChatGPT launched and OpenAI became the most famous company in AI overnight. ChatGPT became a verb. Musk watched from the outside in as the thing that he walked away from became worth hundreds of billions of dollars and the category-defining leader. He started his own company, xAI. It hasn't even scratched the surface of what OpenAI is doing. He tried to poach OpenAI's researchers. He tried to buy the whole company for $97 billion. They said no again, and then he sued. It's been messy. Altman said that Musk tried to kill OpenAI twice. He actually used those words. The judge struck it from the record, but the jury heard it. If you've ever seen a courtroom drama, you know that that's the point of those kinds of things. He also said that morale went up after Elon Musk left, basically saying Musk sucked so bad, he was so annoying, that most of our key researchers were demotivated. The CEO is telling the jury that the co-founder who is suing them was actually bad for the company and bad for their business. If Musk had stayed, OpenAI wouldn't be what it was, because he was so annoying, is the implication here. Then Mollo brought up some texts, a message that Altman sent Musk on February 18th, 2023. He said, I'm tremendously thankful for everything you've done to help. I don't think that OpenAI would have happened without you. I imagine that Musk talks about that text a lot at dinner parties. So Mollo asked if Altman still believed that, and Altman took a considered pause. He said OpenAI would not have started without Musk's money, but the company that Musk helped start and the company that exists today are two very different things. Musk gave $38 million and he wanted 90%, but he didn't get it. The company is now worth $852 billion many years later. That's a pretty big gap to reconcile. Mollo was indefatigable. He'd been caffeinating. He tried to build a pattern. He was listing people who questioned Altman's honesty over the years. Dario Amodei famously left to start Anthropic. Former board members who fired him in 2023. He borrowed generously from the New Yorker investigation that put lying at the top of Sam Altman's list of patterns. Altman didn't deny that people have concerns about him. He said that he'd had misunderstandings with some of these people, and the questioning got so aggressive, ultimately, that the judge had to step in. To be very clear, nobody is winning this trial. Musk looks like a guy who wanted to own the most powerful technology on Earth and sued when he couldn't. Altman looks like a guy whose own former allies keep calling him dishonest under oath. And then Brockman was keeping a diary. He was asking, what will take me to $1 billion while he was working at a nonprofit. Siobhan Zillis was texting Elon Musk about OpenAI while sitting on OpenAI's board. The truth is self-destructing for all of these people. Sam Altman and Elon Musk are both racing towards an IPO at a time when public perception of the AI industry is pretty bleak. This is unfortunate. Both of these guys need to look like responsible company leaders that should be trusted with the most powerful technology ever built. Neither one of them is pulling that off. It's a tough look. So Musk wanted 90% of OpenAI. The founder said no, so he left. The trial is 3 more weeks and the jury has 9 people who are going to decide their fate. And with each passing day, it becomes more apparent that no matter who wins this trial, the real winner is going to be Anthropic.